Hi.
Hi everyone. Hi guys. Can you hear me? Excuse me. Can you
Hello,
hear me?
everyone.
Hi guys.
Yes.
Okay. So you can hear me well, right? Okay. That's good. That works for me. So good to see you. So welcome back. It's our usual evening, which means we're gonna do English talks. All right. So I hope that you remember my name. Okay, I know that you remember that. So I hope that the other guys are coming since people have been texting me that they are. So probably they're latecomers. So before we start, so I just want to make kind of a poll. So who is um kind of a public speaker among us? I mean, who has to make some public speeches?
In English or
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
in
matter.
Russian?
Like any language.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have to present my article in a science conference, but it was a long time ago.
Okay, so you mean you did it once, long time ago.
Several times.
Okay, you guys, Vilya.
I had public speaking 2 times. 2 times.
20, you said? Two
It's
times.
about time. 2 times. About time management, about how to find your dream work, your dream job. It
Wow,
was to them. Yeah, and
sounds
I
interesting.
started to do public speaking in course.
In the
So
course,
it
which
was
course?
third
Like
time.
like a study course
Course,
for public speakers?
study course for for public speaking.
Wonderful. So have you completed it yet?
Yeah, it was 2 days, about 2 days. We started all day, and
Perfect.
we made videos and discuss our errors.
Okay. So had a
Like this.
feedback. Super
But it
cool.
was
I
in
love that.
Russian.
But it wasn't right. That's gonna be my next question. So it doesn't matter which language, but I mean, how often do you have to be a public speaker? You guys, Roman, do you often have to speak in public?
Yes, there was earlier when distant education was absent. I'm a teacher, and as my job dictate for it, I'm a lecturer, and several times I've been lecturer in English. There was in China for Chinese, and there was in Russia for South Africa students, our international students. And this autumn, I hope that there would be French student. So it needed to get my skills for it.
Okay. So you need to prep yourself. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Artem? Is that the Artem that I know? Artem, are you here? Because I just see the black screen, but not you. Are you here?
1 second.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so just Artem, I mean, just make yourself show up. At least I know that you're okay. Because now I start to like to feel concerned about you if you are okay. Okay. Tatiana, hi, hello. You have a wonderful background, like super tech. Like it's fancy. I love that. So the thing we're discussing before we start is like how often you have to to make speeches in public? What about you?
Honestly speaking, for now, it's not often, but still, in my everyday job, when I do it, well, fast every day, almost every day, I suppose. When I teach, I mean, when I teach students, I have classes almost every day, so from Monday to Friday, for example. Well, for me, it's kind of a public speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. So, and the question that I just kept back before you made it go up. How many times you guys have experienced public speaking in English? Like
Maybe
1, 2, 10, 20?
about 10 or 15 between this.
Wow.
But
Okay.
but because of COVID-19, they were cancelled in March.
Okay, but do you mean Roman? Do you mean that for you to speak in public means to speak offline? So you don't think
Yes,
that when you are speaking in public you can speak online
classroom.
in the classroom?
This-
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
There was one time when I was in China. They were in Russian speaking all the
Mm-hmm.
time, almost. But one day, our translator was fall asleep and he was absent. But and I don't know China at all, and so
Chinese.
I started
Mm-hmm.
I Chinese. Yes. The first desks I've connected to they in English.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So you just find a way out. Perfect. Okay. So Andre, how many times have you experienced public speaking in English?
Maybe 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. Mm-hmm. Okay. Avilia, you?
I made it one time in university when it was English class, and I uh, told about illusions, some illusions, some images with the illusions when you saw, and it's make your brain uh,
Work
false
faster.
brain. I don't know how to explain it. Yes, some illusions when you can see
When your
some
mind plays tricks with
colors
you.
or yeah. That
Wow.
was really
I mean,
fun.
that was your first speaking in public in English, and you spoke
Yeah.
about such a challenging thing. Wonderful. Okay, Artem, are you luckily with us now? Can you hear me? Are you okay? You're on mute. Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. I'm sorry for my problem with sound.
No worries. Okay, I wonder how often you have to speak in public.
Excuse me, can you repeat it slowly?
Yeah, how often do you have to speak publicly, in public?
It's not often.
Not
Not
very
often.
often.
Not very often.
Okay, not very often. Mm-hmm. Have you ever made a speech in English? Yes, no, or you will not tell us. There are 3 options.
I think it's option number 3.
Okay, you won't tell us. Okay, keep a secret. Secrets are good. I love secrets. So, the thing, the reason why I'm asking these questions, because just I want to understand if our game tonight is going to be, kind of the first try for someone probably yes or no, but I will be happy if you all, in the end get to know something for you. So I think that some of you have already played this game with me before. Uh, have you? I
Yes.
think yes. Right. So thing is that each of you is gonna be a speaker tonight. The game is totally online. So me, for example, I'm absolutely for. So I stand up for the idea that speaking in public doesn't necessarily mean speaking offline. So I mean, for example, when I have some kind of uh, conference or big events online, like up to like 50, 100, 200 people can come. And I mean, obviously this is speaking in public for me when I see like 50 black screens and 50 people on my laptop. I understand that behind the black screens, even behind the black screens, there are people who are probably like sitting and looking for me, or they're lying with their coffees. But anyway, they're trying to be focused on what I'm saying. Okay, so tonight we're going to try to do the same thing. So let me show you the way we're going to work. So the game we're going to play is called Rhetoric public speaking game. It's going to be like the absolutely real game with with the board, with the play board, with the dice which we're going to roll, and I'm going to hit the timer, so everything is, I mean, absolutely real like it is in life. um but the thing I want to try tonight is the following. So I want to try this thing. So each of you is going to be a speaker, different topic, different questions, whatever. So the rule, the only rule for tonight is, so once you're finished, I mean, once you're done with your short speech, if you feel, somewhere in your heart that you want to listen to the feedback after your short speech, you just tell us that out loud, like, yes, I think that I want to hear the feedback. And people who are here can give you the feedback. If you do not feel that you want to hear the feedback for this or that short speech, you just say, like, I think that, like, I pass that. Okay, maybe next time. So I don't want to, to create the thing that, I mean, you're listening to the feedback when you're not asking for that. Okay, so this the only rule: you want a feedback, you get the feedback. You don't want to have the feedback, you won't get the feedback. That's the only rule. All right. Okay, so then we should get going. And for this, I will disappear, so you will be just hearing my voice tonight, but it won't interfere you. I hope so. So let's get started.
There was the game. They would game for money. So
For money? No, it's not for money. This is maybe the next level. This is not for money. Just give me a sec.
For
I'm gonna
knowledge.
switch for knowledge. Yeah, just give me a sec.
knowledge is a treasure. It's more expensive than money.
I didn't expect anything else from you, Roman.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's like
Yes, but
yes,
we
but
we
Uh,
don't sound.
I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. What about now? Is that better now?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Just too many devices with me and I was confused. All right. So, first of all, we should tap the names of the players. So, let's go. Vilja, you're going to be yellow. This is my choice. Okay. So, Andre, you're going to be red. I think red's you too. Okay, Roman, you're going to be dark blue. Okay. So Artem, you're gonna be kind of I don't know. It's not green, but it probably something like aquamarine. Okay. So and Tatiana, you're gonna be super sugary pink. Okay. Here we are. So look how the game works. It's going to be 1 minute speeches. So there is the option of having 2 minute speeches, but tonight we're going to have 1 minute speeches. So, and the theme we may choose is classic, business, or family. So I suggest having the classic theme tonight, which is, you know, can be both about business or family oriented. Okay, and we're gonna play competitively because it should be the competition, right? So look how it works.
Now I'm scared.
You shouldn't be scared. So the game shows that now it's Roman's turn. Roman, can you see that? This is your turn, which means that I will be the moderator, which means I gonna roll the die for you. So I roll the die.
Yellow. Okay.
So there are many options. There are really, really many options. So you now got the option that players can ask you any question. This is one of the options in the game. So players can ask you any questions, but it should be the question, you know, really the question. It shouldn't be like, you know, tell us about your job. No, it's not a question. Or tell us about your family. It's not a question. Okay. There should be the question. Any kind of, but the question. So does any of you have any kind of a question ready for Roman? Tatiana, please. Tatiana was the first.
What was the last book you read?
Perfect. So Roman, I
can ask.
Can you ask? No, not now. Look, now I do this. I spin the wheel of structure for you. This wheel of structure shows you some tools, some public speaking skills that you must use when you're answering this question. So I spin the wheel. The wheel shows bad, worse, worst. What does that mean? I will show you. For example, imagine the optional, the sample question, what do you like about New York City? What do you like about New York City? And the tool, bad, worse, worst. So your speech might be constructed as follows. One thing I don't like about New York City is the heat in summer. Even worse is the traffic. But the worst thing for me is the constant noise. So you have to think about bad, worse, or worst thing in answering your question. This is your track, you see? Okay, so then when you're ready, just tell me and I hit the timer.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
So the last book that I have read, there was James Hadley Chase, The World in My Pocket. Bad of this book of now reading, there was that I read it now in English, and worst of it, I have to sometime go to the translator to see some words, and so much worst of this all. Mm, I have to read it from my smartphone only, maybe laptop, not for paper pages, only electronic, and my eyes red, getting red sometime.
Okay, time's up. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So do you wanna hear your feedback?
No.
Okay, this is your absolutely right. So now we choose the competitive thing. Okay, that's the thing. It works. So the competitive thing gets the chance for everyone to rate the speech. So from 1 to 5, from needs improvement to 5 like outstanding. So do you think we need to skip it if the speaker wants to hear no feedback? I think I should skip it because it's just, again, it's the feedback, but the speaker doesn't want to hear the feedback. So we need to skip it. How we can skip it? Do you want to end the game? No, I just want to skip it. How can I skip it? Then I need to choose 5. Okay.
Thank you.
But everyone knows this is not 5 because you doesn't want to hear feedback. Okay, now we go to the next one. Artem, this is your turn. I roll the die. Oh, okay. You're lucky because now you can choose a category. Artem, attention, you can choose a category. The categories are in your screen: question, reflection, topic, or challenge. Choose any.
I think it will be challenge.
Really? Oh, I love that. Okay, challenge. So now I pick the card for you. And you read your challenge. Your challenge is, you've just won the Academy Award for Best Actor. Give your acceptance speech. Give your acceptance speech. I think this is super cool. You can easily do this. Like I've been doing this for quite a while. I imagine myself being the best actress of the year. So just imagine when you're staying on the stage and will be your moment. Tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready and make it like the Oscar
There is
winner.
only 1 billion people who will be listening to you.
Probably yes. But anyway, the speech should be should be suitable to the moment. So I mean, it should be. Everyone has ever watched the acceptance speech at the Oscars, right? So you can imagine what people say, and now it's you who's saying that. So you will make it. Tell me when you're ready, and unmute yourself, because when you're on mute, we won't be able to hear the best actor speech.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now. Ready to give it a go?
Let's go.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to. I would like to thank for my family, thank the Film Academy. it was so great for me. I worked hard for a long time for take this gift, to take this prize. I can understand well, but it's hard to form phrases.
Okay, so you're done now?
I think that's all.
That's all. Wonderful, wonderful. So, excuse me, I was speechless. I mean, I just cannot tell anything. Do you wanna feedback?
I don't think what is needed.
You don't think you want it, or you don't know what feedback is?
I don't want feedback.
You don't want feedback. Your rights, your choice. Again, 5s then. For those who want a feedback, I will get the real numbers, the real ratings. So don't think too much of yourself now. Andre, this is your turn. I roll the die. Oh, again, choose a category.
Let's try reflection.
I love that. You see, this is the most challenging thing. Because you can talk about anything for 1 minute. But, you know, just the name of the category, reflection, gives you the prompt, gives you the hint. So it should be something that you can recall. It should be something that you can reflect about, something that you can think deeply. Okay? I mean, it shouldn't be like, okay, I'm sitting in my room and I'm taking part in English talks, blah, blah, blah. No, you know, something meaningful.
Let's make it.
Let's go.
Okay, so I wonder, do people have all the same thoughts constantly and the same similar fantasies? Because I think one advantage of meeting other people is because they have different thoughts and they get you out of your loop and make you discover other things than what you usually think about. And this is also very great for learning foreign language, because when you speak with other people, somehow you always need new words. And when you speak with yourself, you can seem very fluent. That's it.
That's what I'm saying about war in Vietnam. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wonderful, Andrew. Wonderful. What a reflection. You want to hear feedback?
Yes.
Okay, then everyone who thinks that they can give the feedback, please just raise your hand. I think that I can give you mine. Okay, so then I will give it a go. So, you know, first of all, I can tell you that the first 2 lines of your speech, when you just, you know, introduce the topic, made me a bit confused. Maybe because the word fantasy that you used was a bit of a confusing for me, because I was thinking like, what kind of fantasy you mean? You mean a dream, or you mean the fantasy of, you know, like when people are like in between states and they are meditating? What kind of fantasies you mean? And then when you start saying about, you know, the example, so the fact is, just to the second part of your speech, I started to understand what kind of what kind of essential thing you were talking about. Probably for me, the best idea would have been if you started your speech by, you know, introducing the topic more clearly for me, like saying what makes you think about the question. Like you give me the example, what makes you think about the question, and probably I wouldn't be so confused for the first part of the speech. All the rest was super cool, and I love the reflection. It was deep, and it was with the outcome. So you've made like the conclusion. So I love that. Anyone else?
It's good for you, Andre.
Okay, it's good for you, Andre. Super cool. Anyone else?
I just wanted to say that he had a great structure. So especially when it's not prepared speech, so the structure is great.
Right, absolutely. So then the real rating, yes, because the guy wants the feedback. So Artem, what's your rating for Andre?
Outstanding.
Outstanding, which means 5. Okay, Roman,
Um,
5.
If no 4. If I
Okay, Mr. Teacher, 4.
fair my opinion.
But then it's just a bit ambiguous. You said it was good for you, but now you put it like 4. So then it was not
But
so
4 is a
good.
good mark.
Yes.
Oh, you mean good, not excellent. Now I see.
It's
Lilia.
I
Thank you.
think it's 5.
Tatiana.
Yeah, I would give it 5. Mhm.
Perfect. So now, Tatiana, this is your turn. I roll the die. Choose the category.
Challenge?
Challenge. Perfect. So I pick the card. Wow. Explain why hamburgers and French fries are good for your health. I think it's super cool. It's super cool question. Just take your time, think, because there are a million reasons why hamburgers and French fries are good, right?
Especially when I don't eat it.
Yes, I know. You see how the universe plays tricks with us.
Absolutely.
It should
Um,
be my question.
Anyway.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So let's look at hamburger we've got. It's a bread and it's a piece of meat. So why don't we eat it? Not every day, of course, but still. But on the other hand, it's not quite healthy. Much fat in it. It's usually not very natural. So we don't eat hamburger. Then French fry. It's potatoes, deep fried. Well, and too much salt in it. That's why I suppose people don't eat it. And in general, it's a fast food. So we eat such type of food when we don't have time to prepare it. So, but I failed. I answered the other question. Oh, I
Right.
screwed up.
Yes.
I screwed up.
No, you didn't. Absolutely. It's just, I mean, did you see the question as like why hamburgers and fries are not good, right? Did you
I suppose so.
Yeah, right. You see, that's again what I say when I say our mind plays tricks with us, because our mind sees what it wants to see or what
Right.
it expects to see. So our mind expects to see why hamburgers are not good, and you see this phrase, which is absolutely okay. So then we won't just rate it, but there's gonna be second chance. 5. So the winner tonight is gonna be the one with the lower rating, I think, than Okay, Vilja, this is your turn. Miss
Okay.
Yellow. Wonderful. It's topic card, red card. I love that. So I picked the card for you. The topic is school. Look what it gives us then. You choose a field for the topic. The field can be tell a story, use a quote, evoke the senses, draw an analogy, use humor, or call to action. Maybe you think, what are these stuff? And I will tell you. So example, field tell a story means you just share a personal story, connected about your school. When, if you choose the field, use a quote, you need to quote someone famous or someone you know. So this is a must to say someone's famous words. If you choose evoke the senses, you need to speak about, some of the senses like taste, touch, sight, sound, smell. Use two of them. If you choose to draw an analogy, you just use the metaphor or similar. Like a school for me was like the paradise on earth, probably. It's just not my type, but anyway. If you use humor, you just find a way to make us laugh. Just a joke, an anecdote. If you choose call to action, you just need to move us as your audience with the power of your words. So you need to make us feel that we want to do something after your speech. You see?
Yes, I see.
Which would you choose?
Maybe I will tell a story.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for a start. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. When I was in 11th class, I go with my friend to university, and I want to pass some exams, math exams, but it was so a lot of people in there. So I go. I go with my friend to pass exam on economy, not math, because it was so less people in this exam. So it was just fun. I go there, and what do you know? I pass this exam so excellent. I was in second place for Ural, South Ural, and I earned the prize. They give me 19 points for exams.
Wow.
This is my story.
That's the story. Super cool. Thank you, Vilja, for your school story. Do you want to feedback?
Yes, why not?
Why not? Okay, anyone? Feedback.
Your English is very well, as for me. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, I like what the story have a twist. So it's make a good story.
You mean you love the happy end, or
Yes, and these two.
the happy end? Okay, yeah, the happy end is much better than the sad end. Yeah, you're right.
No, but it also has a kind of a twist that you didn't expect if you go to the wrong exam, that you're going to win.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So as for me, probably the start of your story made me think that there should be kind of, some kind of explosion, or like Andrew said, kind of a twist in the story. So I was expecting to hear like, kind of a wow affect or something like, or the conclusion, like why you think or you thought you won. So, I mean, for me, I didn't have the conclusion. So, for example, the conclusion for me, like what helped you like what helped you make it so super successful, probably.
Okay.
Like that.
Maybe if I had more time,
Yeah. But anyway, this
I will
game
explain it.
helps us to enhance our brain activity, so to think quicker. Anyway, Tatiana, what's your rating for Bilia?
4.
Okay. Andre?
5.
Artem?
I choose 5.
Rowan? Oh, come on, Mr. Teacher. Why are you thinking? You said her English was very good.
Well, yeah, it will be 5.
Okay. It was
Thank
my
you.
push. Okay, Roman, now you, Mr. Teacher, lecturer.
You're a strict teacher.
It's a challenge. Oh. Talk about something that makes you cry. That's a real challenge. Oh my.
In which area?
Whatever area you think about.
Maybe some snakes and
Onions.
when Giovanni talked about anaconda, I almost cried. Cried.
But then you should explain why, because I see that the reasons why something makes you cry can be very different. So think about it. I think the best
I have to tell you.
scenario is to tell the truth. To tell the truth. Don't, make it up. Because if you start making it up, you will confuse.
No. So it will be truth.
And nothing but the truth. Okay, ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Okay.
Something.
Okay, breathe.
Okay. Get tap to start.
Okay.
It was horrible story for me. In my past, I was stuttering very, and there was horrible and nightmare for me and to get public speeches, some reference at school, at the university, and that makes me cry. And if a teacher get his journal, and then there was Bezuglov in the beginning of the list, and I was shaking my hand, and there was sweat on my spine, and that makes me cry. So that's my horrible story about something that makes me cry.
That is time's up. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bezuglov. Do you want to hear feedback? Yes? Okay.
Yes, I want.
So then I will give it a go. I loved this speech. I usually loved when strong men speak about something which is supposed to be weak. So don't think that I think that crying makes men weak. I don't think so. I think that only strong people can show they're vulnerable. But anyway, it was an absolute pleasure for me. The thing that was maybe confusing me, as usual, I need kind of a conclusion. Now I see you, the same Mr. Bezuglov, but I don't think that you're crying. I don't think that you're sweating, and I don't think that you're stammering. So you somehow overcame your nightmare or public speech. So for me, it would have been perfect if you said what you had done to overcome this fear which you had in childhood. Okay, because I was I was like comparing what you were speaking with looking at you, who is
I
not
have
sweating.
to I have to tell you about what I was doing to overcome this problem. Yeah.
It's not like you had to tell me, but for me, it would have been the the completed story.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's clear for me.
Yeah.
There was singing for several years, maybe for 10 years, singing at home, singing at church, and there was a computer program with earphones and microphone, and there was some training. Some day it was 6 hour a day, and there was a training in my class. I say reference with a big preparation. I
Mhm.
know every word by heart.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, by heart. Oh well, okay. That's the success story. Absolute success story for me. Thank you so much. Any other feedback, guys?
I really like your speech. I think it was clear and everything was nice. So 5.
5 then. Tatiana, do you have something to say?
I just give him 5. Did it great. Oh.
Cool. Andre?
5.
Okay. Artem?
It was a really horrible story. How did you go through it? It was 5.
Do you remember that time?
It will 5.
This will be
And
5.
for me,
Okay.
it's easier because my family name is almost the last.
Interesting. Okay, so Artem, now you. Oh, white. I think that's for better. That's for better. I mean, this is not like, acceptance speech at the Oscars. Talk about anything. Anything. Which matters to you?
Can I talk about myself? Maybe.
Sure. I mean, what else? Who else can you talk about, right? Absolutely. My lovely self. Yes. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm a little shy.
Oh, no, come on. After the Roman story when he was crying, you have to work hard.
Why you shy? You will get an Oscar.
So a little time to think.
I know, but that's the essence of the game. To make a decision right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cool. Good luck.
Hi everyone, my name is Ayrton. I'm 30 years old. I'm from small town in Rostov region. I work in the retail for a long time. I really like learning English, and it's true. I'm so happy to be here right now. I really like to play this game, but I don't like that I'm behind everyone right now in this game.
That's it. Time's up. Wonderful. Thank you, Artem. Do you want to hear feedback?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, guys.
Drop it, Artyom, behind us. Why didn't you tell about your music skills, music abilities?
A good question, by the way. A good
It will
question.
be, it will be a
Please
good
tell me.
question.
Because that was a very, by the way, what Artyom did was super important because that was absolutely necessary skill, the skill of self-presentation. Self-presentation is absolutely important to everyone. So that's why like Roman's question is probably cool because, you know, if your musical skills are, you know, outstanding and you think they are outstanding, they should be in your self-presentation because, you know, it will be remembered. It will be remembered, but only if you think they are outstanding. But thank you for the comments, Roman. Any other comments?
Maybe when you're talking about yourself, you just need to answer the question, what makes you special?
Absolutely cool. I agree. What makes you special? Like, you know, I think by the end of this short self-presentation, everyone should have like, you know, one word, not one phrase or sentence, one word to describe you. One word, like, you know, I don't know, a singer or a beauty or a musician or a teacher
Mathematics.
or mathematics or a joker, you know, something that is so special. I agree. Thank you for the comment, Andrew. Guys, any comments? Oh, God. No comments? No more comments? Okay, my comment would be, yes, like to make the self-presentation according to the situation, obviously, because I think every person should have different self-presentations to different situations. This situation was like, you know, people don't know you very well except one person here. So just to say who you are, like who you are. So what I can say after the speech, like you are a guy from the little town in Rostov region. I didn't even get which town. I am from Rostov region. I know all the towns, but I didn't get which town you're from. You see, what I remember is that like you are happy to be here. You are from some secret town in Rostov region, and you love learning English. Do you want me to think this when I think about you? That's the question. Maybe you don't have to answer it now, but that's the question. Like, do you like you can ask people like what they get from after your speech. It doesn't mean that they remember everything that you said, but they remember something. And when you ask what do you remember and they tell you, then you have to ask yourself, do I want people to remember this about me? And if the answer is yes, then your speech is success. If the answer is no, then there is something to be improved. You see what I'm saying? Or you are writing my sentence. Okay, Roman, what's your rating?
Incomplete.
My rate is 5 for my
5.
friend.
Okay, to the friend, right? Vilya, 5. Okay, Tatiana,
Yes, 5.
5. Andre,
Oh,
4. Thank you. Andre, this is your turn. Again, choose a category.
how about reflection again?
Oh, you love that thing. Let's see. Oh, come on, let's keep that. Or, I mean, you really want to talk about anything? Do you?
Yes,
Okay. Think.
I'm I'm
You're
ready.
ready? Really? I mean, how you do this? You prepare yourself for this talking about anything thing?
Yes, I
Okay.
was just thinking about it a minute ago. So,
Oh, okay. Let's go.
so a lot of people enjoy watching about movies about superheroes, but very few knows that there are such thing in real life. Only it's not a person, it's a country, Germany. Because Germany actually started a green revolution in our world. They intended to support where green businesses like making solar panels and such, and they created subsidies to encourage renewable energy. And in the end, what happened is that they significantly reduced the price of green energy, even though the real producer of solar panels turned out to be not in Germany, but in China. So they kind of hurt themselves in the process, but they saved the world.
I am speechless. Do you want a feedback?
Yes.
Guys, who's ready?
Andrew, that night, last night, I was working about one paper about solar energy, and yes, almost half of 50% of solar panels is produced in China, and there was some villages in very bad ecology, and fish dies, pigs dies, and but these panels, uh, getting to Europe and the United States, and there's some несправедливость, как это сказать?
Unjust.
Some unbalance, yes, unjust, yes, in the world.
Injustice.
Injustice, yes, thank you. Injustice.
Okay.
So, but your speech is very good, and I rate the speech for 5.
Wonderful. Any other feedbacks?
Just wanted to ask, what made you think about this topic?
I think about it all the time.
What makes you think about it all the time?
Well,
yeah, I really like your speech, and it was full of meaning. You know, it was only 1 minute, and you full this your speech with so much meaning. Thank you. It was really interesting and really cool. Them you choose.
Agree. But still, what makes you think about it all the time?
Well, I am thinking about since I was a teenager, because the topic of climate change and environment destruction was always like in the news, and people talk about it all the time. And for me, it was a big surprise when, and actually, I thought that there was no solution to this problem. So for me, it was a big surprise when the world changed. And so this is like a big eye-opening for me.
Wow.
But Germany helped.
Wow. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay. So let's do the rating thing. Artem?
It was a very important them. The ecological problems, you face it every day. That problem. In the older world. I think it 5.
5. Okay. So Roman made it 5, I remember. Vilja made it 5, I think, right? Tatiana? 5. Okay, so then Tatiana. White. Uh-oh. Talk about anything. This is your moment, because remember that thing with hamburgers? Now the universe gives you the chance either again to speak about hamburgers or to speak about something which you think you want to speak more.
When we are talking about anything, it's always for me kind of a tricky thing again.
Yeah,
What
like
should I talk about?
anything, like anything means nothing. But
Yeah, right.
but remember what Andrew did when he talked about anything. He talked about something which is meaningful to him. You can do the same. Just speak about something which is meaningful to you.
So many thoughts. Okay. Meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, good luck.
So the thing is that today I made a vaccine, a second vaccine against coronavirus. And I have lots of people around me who are talking to me that it's good or bad, and they don't want to make this vaccine. So there are lots of pros, lots of cons about vaccine, but I decided to make it, and I feel good. And I think that people should think about it more thoroughly, because when we have lots of different kind of vaccines in our world, we don't have such horrible pandemic situation as we have it now. That's why I just want to ask everybody: just are you take care about yourself or not?
Mm-hmm. Time's up. Thank you. Do you want a feedback?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not, guys? Anyone can say something?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why don't you afraid to do a vaccine? Don't you think it will be some последствия?
Consequences. Mm-hmm.
Yes, consequences.
It's all when it comes to any question, you always think 50 to 50, whether I will get these consequences or not, whether I will get excellent mark or I will get it not. And it's kind of a choice, and I'm a positive thinking person, so I decided that everything will be okay, so it will be so.
Support, fully support. Like we shape reality with the way we think. Absolutely, absolutely. So my feedback would be so I think absolutely like 10 points, because you chose something that is meaningful to you. I mean, something that you have done recently, you have done today. And what I like about this page was that you were you were like saying what you really mean. So there was like a solid opinion in that. And that is why I think it was powerful. And that is why it arose the question like from Vilya or something. So Vilya felt like you are not afraid. And that is why she asked her, like, why are you not afraid? So I think that the impact was very powerful because you were speaking about the solid opinion. So, and that is super cool, because I mean, I respect the opinion, whatever the opinion is. I really hate when people say, I don't know, I'm with like other people think. But when the person has their own solid opinion, it always makes impact to other people, because this is yours. So like from me, it was super cool because of the solid opinion. Anyone else?
Today we touch on global Zen,
Yes.
ecology, coronavirus.
Vaccines, yes.
Uh,
I just
I
wanted
think
to say that
it's
you're taking the vaccine, not making it.
Yeah, right. I was thinking about which verb is more correct in this way, and yeah, right. Thank you. Right.
That's brave enough.
You're picky,
That's brave enough.
Andrew. You're picky. A
No,
bit.
I know. Because I was really on a fence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, let's read that. Andre,
5.
Artem,
5.
sure. Roman,
Tatiana, where are you from? You're from England. Your English is very good. You're like,
Elena, should I answer this question or not?
you should say that. Yes, I am, and the England I'm from is in.
I would say other way. When I'm abroad, nobody believes me that I'm from Russia. Maybe so.
good.
It
Five.
doesn't help. It
Wait.
doesn't help. Whatever. Okay, it's gonna be secret. But
Hey,
you're rating. You're rating 5, 3. What?
A for Tatiana, me as a teacher.
Oh, you can feel that, right? You can feel that.
Yeah, so outstanding speech.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it's 5.
sure. Okay. And our last speaker tonight is Vilja, my dear you. Oh, I don't know, but the game loves that topic tonight. Maybe because the game feels that you need to speak about something meaningful. So talk about anything for 1 minute.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm ready. I want to speak about the relocation in another country. I lived in Russia, Moscow, and I relocated to Netherlands. It's some special thing. It can be a bad thing or a good thing in relocation. Bad thing is that you don't have family here, you don't have friends, you don't know a language or some places where you can go. But the great thing in relocation that you has a new opportunity to meet some people, to know another country, culture, to visit new places. It's Europe, so you can go another country, to Germany, to Belgium. So it's uh, uh, good and bad thing in relocation.
Mm-hmm. Super cool. Okay, thank you. What a feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, anyone?
I would say this is my thoughts exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's just like
Topic is great. It's a topic everybody talk about it all the time. It's really interesting to go somewhere and to meet new friends, new people, and to get something new. It's great when we want to know something all the time and meet somebody.
mm-hmm. Thank you. Some feedback about how the speech was delivered, maybe.
It was structured.
Structured.
Really used pros and cons. So I like
Mm-hmm.
bad and good sides of the situation.
Mm-hmm. Agree. Maybe the only thing I'm gonna be like devil's advocate tonight. So the only thing that I didn't have maybe from that speech was you, Vilja. You mean like you were speaking, generally. And when a person makes a speech, I like as an audience, as a listener, I always want to hear something about the person. You see what I'm saying? Like a kind of
Yes,
like a
yes.
tiny example. Like you started with you, and that is why I thought that you are gonna speak about you because you said I relocated from Russia to Netherlands, and then you went to speaking more generic things. And I was like, oh, where is Willia? Where is Willia? What about her? What about her? And there was nothing about her then. And maybe for me, the speech would have been perfect if you had put a bit of your real story, a bit of your real examples in that. Okay. All right. So
Maybe add a little bit of conclusion. Like
there was the conclusion. There was the conclusion.
Yes,
I
as
see.
I said that it is a bad thing and a good thing.
Yeah.
It depends on what you see in situation.
Right.
I
Okay.
forgot the word depends, so it was a pause. It's
Yeah.
in the end, so I tried to finish
It
my
happens.
sentence quickly.
It happens.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Countdown is like pressure.
Pressure, yes, but you know, when you are doing the public speech,
Yes, yes,
you are anyway you are anyway under pressure. So, but the thing is that the feeling of the time is important. Okay, the rating, Tatiana, what's your choice?
5.
Andrew,
5.
Artem,
It was enough in a minute. 5.
Roman.
5.
Sure. Wonderful. So I think I don't know how to. Let me see. Oh, the fact is that the game will show us the total score if we come to the exit square probably. But we don't have time. But we don't have time for the exit square, which means I think that we can make our own conclusions. Give me a second. I will be with you so just I can see you and you can see me. Just a sec.
Julia, can you hear me? How long time do you live in Europe?
I live here about 3 months.
Not okay.
Yeah, so it's a little
And how
little
many
time.
do you going? Do you going? How many time will you be there?
I was here 2 times before relocation.
No. Which time?
How long are you going to stay there?
Going to stay there? Yes.
I want to live here, so I have a residence permit about for 5 years. I can live here. I can go to the Russia or another country, and when 5 years finish, I can give гражданство. I don't know, citizenship.
Okay.
How is it called?
Yeah, citizenship.
So I want to live here.
By the
Yeah.
way, do you feel
What?
at home? Do you feel
Yeah.
at home?
At home? Homey. I feel here comfortable now, but in the first month it was terrible. It was so maybe lonely. Everything is closed. There is lockdown, so you can go in Winkles shops. You can go shops, museums. Everything is closed. So it was some terrible time. But now I feel myself really comfortable, and I think it will be great to stay here. So I like it.
So what do you do there? What do you do?
I am a programmer, computer programmer, so I relocate with my boyfriend here. So we are living.
You're not alone.
Yes, I'm not alone, but I'm working at home, and he works at in job building. I don't know how to say it. So most time I'm home alone. So it was
with
and
lion,
comfortable first
flamingo,
time.
and cat.
You
What?
get a job offers?
What?
You get
Oh.
a job offers?
I don't understand what you say.
You get a job offers?
No, I work in company in Russia. It's I can work on my computers in other country where I want to be. So
Do you like the
Wonderful,
place
I think.
where they live?
thank you.
One more question from someone. I can hear that.
Artyom, question from Artyom. To
Do you
be.
like the place where you live now?
Yes, I live in a small town. In a small town, but it's really beautiful place. It has a good roads, some beautiful buildings, houses, plants. So it's Europe, and it's don't like look like in Russian building, you know, and because of it, I saw some buildings and say, oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. It's so unusual in this country. So of course I like it.
One more question for me, since since we're talking about it. Okay. My favorite question when it comes to the relocation people. So when you are, I mean, while you're out of Russia, while you're living in another country, do you feel like you miss communicating with the Russian people? Is there this mysterious Russian soul that a lot of people talk about?
I don't think so, because I often go to my boyfriend's workplace, and his company is a Russian company, so they talk in Russia, and I can join his talk in Russian language. So my around people is Russian here. I missed English or Netherlands. I want to speak in Netherlands or English, but it's Russian people around me. So it's a problem, maybe English talking, not Russian talking. But there is lockdown, and I missed communication about this. But I can talk in English club, I can talk in speaking club, I can talk with my friends or parents. So I don't think I missed communication, because I'm a really shy person. I'm a programmer. Programmer don't like speak a lot, and I can sit in front of my computer and don't speak every day, all day. It's nice for me. It's cool. So I don't miss communication. I miss skills. I missed skills in English.
Okay, I think there was only one mistake in what you said, and this mistake was that programmers don't love to communicate. So the programmers who don't love to communicate, they don't go to the communication clubs, to the speaking clubs, right?
Yes, yes. I said general view to programmers that they don't like to speak a lot.
Again, I thought you were speaking about yourself, but it turned out you were speaking generally.
I said that I'm like a general. Programmers don't like speak a lot.
Okay, now I see.
I said about myself.
So guys, I think that was super success game. So just now give me the kind of a short feedback. So what did you love about the game? What didn't you love about the game? Would you love to to change it somehow? Would you want me to change it somehow or something?
I like the game. I thought I didn't play this game before, but I was wrong. Actually, we played this game, and yeah, it's a great, it's a great chance to try to talk in English during 1 minute on a topic, strictly topic. I love it very much. Yeah, thank you.
The topic, talk about anything, right? Yes,
The
definitely.
hardest topic or the easiest topic.
Yeah, but I think it's one of the most complicated topics. But you made me think it can be really easy when you speak about something meaningful. Okay. Uh,
Maybe
any
I
other feedbacks?
really like this game. It was a little bit hard for me to talk about topic without preparation. So I need to make sentence in exactly time when I speaking. So I can miss conclusion. I can miss some meaning about me or something else. So it was really cool. It was something hard for me.
Yes, it was. It was, but it was like good hard, not bad hard. I hope.
Let's
Okay.
say I am agree with Vilya that it was a very good experience for me. I didn't ever play this game, and I guess for uh, several these games we would be able to play with what, when, where in English version, because it's 1 minute, and that was some stress, and this stress getting us smarter, and these extreme situations getting our minds be faster. Mind.
Roman,
More
Alona has
engaging.
something similar. Alona has some similar game about, well, questions and some words. Alona, what was the name of the game, by the way, when there are some, not topics, but words should be used or it shouldn't be used, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but still it was also stressful.
Taboo.
Right? Andrei, what is the game?
It was a taboo game.
Right, taboo game, right.
Taboo
Everybody
game,
should come
yes.
and try it.
Yeah, but also I think that one of the quizzes which make you think faster is Andrew was taking part in one of this Sherlock Holmes brain puzzle. It's not like when how did you call it? What where when? It's
This
super. I mean, my brain is like, what are you saying? Should in Russian. All right, so it's a kind of that because we were playing riddles, like these super challenging situational puzzles. Like there was this situation and you had to crack the situation. It was cool. So Andrew was taking part in that, and Andrew made it really cool. Probably because he's training himself in that. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
very bad at these kinds of games.
Oh yeah, you're telling me that. Okay. Um, okay. So Artyom, could you give me your feedback, please? Just how did you love the game? What didn't you love?
I like this game. I was under the pressure all the time. I was
Okay.
stressed all the time. So
All
little
right.
time to think. Um, I like this game. I repeat. I don't like that I was left behind. This
There
game.
is no
This is your
behind.
first try. There is no behind, absolutely. And I think you were privileged tonight because you were the Oscar winner. no one else was the Oscar winner tonight, so you were privileged. Absolutely, yes. All right, guys.
To develop speaking skills, I think.
I just, but it was my first try. I mean, next time you will feel how you can make it better and better. I'm sure. Yes.
Last year there was some film we are making, me and Alexander Karlov. Do you know he? And
I know him. Yes.
Artyom, there was an actor. There was antagonist of our films.
Really?
So he won the Oscar for it today.
You should tell me that story maybe the next time, because I mean, I know you, I know Alexander very well. Now I know Artem, and I can imagine, that picture in my head. This will be super cool. So I'm intrigued. So,
Maybe that
guys, I just
video
want to
right
tell
now.
you that our next English talks is going to be 9th February. So it's the next Tuesday, 7 p.m. It's going to be news all around quiz. So we're going to play quiz about news, breaking news, false news, true news, the news around us. So join the session if you feel that you like it. Okay, so that is it. The last thing is just if you like our talks, your donations are very welcome, and I thank my donators every time. So thank you so much for supporting the club. I appreciate that a lot. I love you so much. I will be happy to see you next time while I'm preparing the next talks. I hope that we're gonna have hero talks very soon, because your feedbacks about the hero talks was super cool and I like it too. So I'm prepping the next hero talks. I need time for that. So next time, 9th February, next Tuesday, we'll be happy to see you. Have a good evening. Take care. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye for all. Thank you, Aliona.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.